Hey, it's Nathan Arribas from MuayThaiAuthority.com, and I'm here with Kevin Ross in Las Vegas. He's getting ready for his upcoming fight with Sagetdao Petpayathai at M1's Team America versus Team Thailand. How's the training for the fight been going, Kevin?
Good. Done. Pretty much, Today was the last real training day, so the rest is just staying sharp and stuff. But training camp's been good. Haven't had any injuries or any problems and stuff, so, healthy. Good.
You go from a fight with somebody like Sanjay and, taking another tough fight against somebody like Sagetdao. I mean,
yeah.
What are you trying to do here, man?
What are you trying to prove?
Yeah. You're taking on the toughest guys, but in all seriousness, is that part of your plans to, help push America to the next level, showing that you can hang with these guys?
That's been my plan from day one. Not so much, in the beginning it wasn't about helping America grow, because it wasn't even really like that. It was about helping myself grow and wanting to test myself always. And this is kind of just where it ended up, and now that it is helping the sport grow, that just makes me want to do it even more. But I've always wanted to fight the best and, see where I'm at and always test myself, so now I'm really getting to it, which is nice, and hopefully I can keep fighting the best and not have to go back, because, when you fight the guys at the top and then you go back to fighting like mid-range guys, it's like, it sucks.
Now, you were training in Thailand at Sit Muay Thai a couple months ago. When you were down there, you went catch a couple fights, and you just happened to catch a fight between Sagetdao and Sanjay.
Yeah.
And you just ended up fighting them now back to back.
Yeah, it's crazy. When I didn't know that they were fighting when I previously going out there. It just happened that they were fighting, and I ended up being there. When I was out there, I knew that the fight with Sanjay was already coming up. It was a ways away, but so I went there to watch him fight, and then to see the guy he's fighting, the one fighting now, it was pretty interesting. It's all crazy.
Now, people probably assume, you saw them fight. You're able to pick something up from those fights. Is that the case or no?
No, it's like you watch Sagetdao fight Sanjay, we're like, okay, Sanjay could do this, then I ain't Sanjay, so it's not like I can do what he did to him. Yeah, I'm a completely different fighter than he is. I'm right-handed, I'm tall, it's just different. So, you think, you can watch tapes and be like, oh, I can do that to that guy, or he's always open for this. It's a lot different when you're standing there in front of him. Look at a guy like Cow, he's like left kicking everyone to death. Like, everybody knows he's gonna do that, but how many people stop him? None. So it's, there's only so much you can pick up on from a video, and it's just different when you're there, and that's why I always focus on myself, because there's no point focusing on what they do, because they're going to do what they can do, and they're good at it.
Now, the event is dubbed Team America versus Team Thailand. What do you think about your two fellow American counterparts, Romeo Danza and Joe Schilling?
I'm loving it, man. I love both those guys, I love watching them fight, and I've always, enjoyed their style, and I'm glad to be part of that group. That's going the Team America or whatever you want to call it. I'm happy we're all together and kind of going at this as one. So it's cool. It's really cool.
Now, Sanjay and now Sagetdao. Any plans for another fight after this?
Yeah, I'd like to fight in December. I'm gonna fight in December. It's just a matter of if there's a fight here in the States, or I'll just go back to Thailand if there's not. I don't know what's going on with the promotions, and that's what makes it so hard here in the States, is you never know when the next one's gonna be. Some of these guys overseas, they know their next 3-4 fights are the entire year. Like, they have their whole schedule. I'm fighting this guy, then. And if we had that here, that'd be just great, and that's what makes it so hard, is you're going fight to fight, it's paycheck to paycheck. You could fight once and then not fight again for 6 months, if you're only relying on fighting here in the States, or you got to go get a boxing fight or an MMA fight, and, that's what I've had to do, and a lot of the guys have had to do, and that's what's made it so hard. But luckily now, with stand-up and Lions fight and a few of the others, they're a little more regular, and they're getting us fights consistently. We don't have to wonder when the next one's coming. But even now, like I said, I don't know when the next set fight is after this, and I don't even have hint of anything, but I know one way or another I'm going to take a fight somewhere. Just got to walk down the street and ask somebody for a fight for some money or something.
We have Scott around here who's always willing to get in there, mix it up, man.
I'm open for it, man.
All right, well, we'll work on doing something.
I don't know about
something
that.
about that. But now, final question is going to be, you know, you got not a big prediction guy, but Team America, Team Thailand. How's that going to end up?
Well, people always want predictions.
People want to know that you're going to go in there. And
People just want to hear you run your mouth. So they want to see it happen, or they want you to shut up. I think we're going to surprise a lot of people. You know, I'm not going to say, oh, we're going to wipe out the Thais, or it's going to show where we're at, where we're at now compared to where people assume we're at. You know, we don't get a lot of respect on the world stage, and like I said, there is only a handful of us right now, and there's not a lot, but I mean, you look at other countries, and there's only a handful of guys in each country that are actually fighting the top guys. I mean, even England or France or whatever, it's not like every one of their fighters is fighting the best guys. You know, like Liam Harrison, Jordan Watson, and a couple of those other guys. Those are the top, and those are the ones fighting the guys at the top. Where, you know, in Australia or wherever, there's only a handful of guys in each country. It's not like the whole country's just like wrecking shop wherever they go. You know, fighting the best of the best, and even when they do fight the best, are they beating them? No, they're just doing good against them, and I think that's what we're doing too. So why aren't we looked at the same as them? Just because we haven't been doing it as long as well. So. What was the question?
I think
prediction. Yeah. So like I said, I think we're gonna, you know, put on a show. All three of us, you know, always go in there to fight and to put on a show, and you know, we ain't running, we ain't hiding, we're going in there to fight. Shock a lot of people, just see what happens.
All right, everyone, that was Kevin Ross. Next Friday, October 21st, Club Nokia in Los Angeles, M1, Team America, Team Thailand. Afterwards, actually, I just remembered that he does have another fight coming up. It's actually going to be on November 20th. It's going to be another eating contest because he's got this obsession with eating contests, right, man?
Yeah. I'm just, you know, now that we're actually getting more people involved. I mean, I used to just do it by myself, which, you know, you just feel like a closet like pig. You know, it's fun when you have people around you doing it too. But usually after fights, I'm just sitting at home, just like stuffing my face and like feel like a heroin addict or something, like hiding. But you know, it's fun. It's just something to break up the monotony of training and everything. You know, you got the fight, then you can pig out, and then, you know, get right back into training. It's just it's like a cycle. So it's just something fun to do and something to look forward to after training. So I hope we can do it a lot.
So pigging out, chicken wings. How many are you putting down?
I got a few contests before that actually, but you don't want to do them. So I got a couple other people I'm gonna throw down. We're gonna save the wings for after the Chaz's fight. But I don't know. Like if we do it at the one I went to, they're big, man. I put down 20 last time, but I mean they're good size wings.
Yeah.
But I wasn't competing against them. So I know I'm gonna beat you. That ain't no question.
I do good with greasy foods, not sweets.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm serious. You know what? Now I have to prove it.
Okay, better start training.
We're about to go actually after this to go eat some chicken wings. I'm
kidding.
All right, well that was Kevin Ross. Make sure you go support M1, Team America versus Team Thailand next Friday, October 21st, Club Nokia, Los Angeles.
Yeah, man.